Alright, so this is my 72 Seasons review because I listened to the whole thing, and I'm so extra that I actually wrote down my thoughts on the album, and we're basically just gonna give my review. This is not like original at all. Like, everybody has done this who listens to Metallica or, you know, listens to metal. So we're just gonna be reviewing the album. I'm basically just gonna be going over every song, rate them 1 out of 10, and like what I like about the songs, and some other things too. So I do actually have the album. If you don't know, I have every single Metallica album, all their studio releases, and I even have some other stuff as well, some cover albums and stuff like that. But I did buy it physical, got it the day it released, and I freaking love it. This album, just spoiler alert, it's a fantastic album, and I can already say it's better than Hardwired, and it's better than Death Magnetic. Just like right off the bat, I just want to say that it's way better than these two albums. So if that might give you a little idea of how good it is. But we're basically just gonna go over every song. If you haven't listened to the album, watching this video is probably gonna be a little bit confusing, and you're probably not gonna understand it. So if you haven't listened to the album, just don't watch this video because you're not gonna understand or know anything. But if you have listened to it, then well, then you're just gonna, you know, see what I think about it. Or if you just want to watch it just because, and whatever. So first, let's start off with the title track, 72 Seasons. I don't know if I was being a little bit too generous with these ratings, but like I genuinely liked all of these songs, and it's not even because like Metallica is my favorite band and I, you know, love Metallica. I just really liked all the songs on the album, and I gave 72 Seasons an 8 out of 10. It's a pretty good title track. You know, the title track has to be good for albums because it's the title track, like it's the name of the album, so the song has to be good, and it was pretty good. And then I wrote down the thing I liked about it most was how the song switched to like heavy to like calm. You know, like it went from really calming to like heavy, and that's something Metallica does a lot in their songs. Well, not a lot in all of their songs, but like there's a lot of songs that they have that do that. Kind of like, you know, starts off soft, gets heavy, starts off soft. Something that, you know, System of a Down also does as well. But yeah, 72 Seasons, gave it like an 8 out of 10. That was really good. Now, Shadows Follow, I gave this one a 9 out of 10. And the reason why is because it was just very thrashy and really catchy. And like one thing about this album that I'm probably gonna say a lot is that James' voice, like, wow, like I don't know, man. Like James' voice is really good on this album. It is so it is so good. Like compared to Death Magnetic and Hardwired, this one is like, it's so different. It's like, because in my opinion, I feel like James' voice was like best on like Justice, the Justice album. He had like the best voice. Like I felt like that was peak James. Some people would say the Black Album was James' peak voice. I'd say that Justice was, because Justice was just fantastic, and like it kind of brought back. I mean, it's nowhere near Justice, but like it's pretty good. Like I like it, man. I really like his voice in this album. But yeah, Shadows Follow was really thrashy. I mean, it's a thrash metal band, so of course. And it was really catchy. I really liked it. And a lot of these songs are really catchy. Screaming Suicide, which for some reason is, I think, like the least popular song off the album. I have no clue why. It's a pretty good song in my opinion. But I did give it a 7 out of 10. And the only thing I wrote for it is that it has good taste. That's about it. It's just you know, it's just a normal thrash song. It has good taste. Sleepwalk My Life Away, I actually gave this one a 9 out of 10, and I said that James' voice and the sound is good. Like a lot of these, I'm gonna say his voice is good because trust me, if you listen to the songs, his voice, man, something about it. But like the instrumental as well, especially for Sleepwalk My Life Away, the voice, like the instrumental is really good. So I did give Sleepwalk a 9 out of 10. You Must Burn, I gave that song an 8 out of 10. And the reason why I gave it an 8 out of 10 is because the lyrics were good. It was pretty lyrical. James did a good job on that, or whoever wrote the song. I'm pretty sure it was James. And it sounded very evil. and I love that. I love evil sounding songs. I love when Metallica does evil songs, really like heavy songs that make you really angry. You know what I mean? And like it did sound pretty evil. Lyrics were fantastic. So yeah, I gave that one an 8 out of 10. And then for Lux Eterna, I gave this one a 10 out of 10. I seriously, I did. I actually really like the song. And I actually found out from James, from an interview that James did, that he wanted to name the album Lux Eterna. And honestly, I would have been fine with that, because Lux Eterna sounds cool. Yeah, he wanted to name it Lux Eterna, but it got voted out, so the band didn't really agree on it. So they instead named it 72 Seasons, which is also really good. But if this album was called Lux Eterna, and this was the title track song, Lux Eterna, perfect title track. I like Lux Eterna is literally like it's a perfect example of classic thrash, or just thrash in general. Like if you want to, like if anybody ever asked me like what does thrash metal sound like, I would probably show them Lux Eterna. I'm lying. I'd probably show them some better stuff, like classic stuff. But like if they asked me, hey, like what does new thrash metal sound like, I'd definitely show them Lux Eterna. Very good. I gave it a 10 out of 10. Now, Crown of Barbed Wire, I gave this song a 7 out of 10, and it was more heavy, and it was good. This is like one of the more heavy songs on the album. I mean, the whole album was kind of heavy. This song more like in particular was like very heavy in my opinion, and it just sounded good. You know, I gave it a 7 out of 10, which is the lowest score on my ratings. So that should probably give you an insight to what the future ratings are going to be. And I'm going to spoil it right now. I didn't even give my rating. Crown of Barbed Wire. Oh no, yeah, more heavy and good. Okay, so these next 5 songs, these are the final 5 songs. Chasing Light, If Darkness, Too Far Gone, Room of Mirrors, and Inamorata. I'm going to spoil it right now. If you don't want to get spoiled, skip like 5 seconds. I gave all 5 of these songs 10 out of 10. I cannot stress enough how good these 5 songs are. It's insane how good these songs are. But let's start off with Chasing Light, which I think might be my favorite song on the album. It's either Chasing Light or Inamorata. It's either one of those. But Chasing Light, my God, this song is so freaking good. Everything is good about this song. The intro riff is like I don't even know how to explain it. Like, you gotta listen to it to understand. But like it's like I'm not humming it, but like it's really good. If I wasn't lazy, I'd probably like put up a clip of what I'm talking about. But I just don't like editing, so I'm not gonna be doing that. The only editing I'm gonna do in this video is probably put some background music. You know what? I might do some editing. We'll see. But I really did like this song. The lyrics were great, very catchy. The instrumental was fantastic. The riffs were perfect. Very good paced, very thrashy. Everything is perfect about the song. I love Chasing Light. Next is If Darkness Had a Sun. It's kind of surprising. It's kind of like an unpopular opinion, but some people don't like If Darkness Had a Sun. But I really enjoy If Darkness Had a Sun. It's so catchy, and the vocals are insane. Like some of the vocal ranges that James hits in that song are just like really, really impressive and really cool. So I gave If Darkness Had a Sun a 10 out of 10. Before the album even came out, that was my favorite song, because they released it before the album came out, and that was my favorite song. Not anymore, but it was my favorite song for a good reason. It's freaking good. Now, Too Far Gone. This song, by the way, 10 out of 10 as well. I mean, the last 2 songs are also 10 out of 10, and the next songs after this are also 10 out of 10. Too Far Gone, I gave this one, like, it was kind of poetic. I don't even know how to explain it. It was kind of poetic. And the vocals were insane, and the riffs were really good. The solo was really good, in my opinion. I really like the solo. I think Too Far Gone is just really good. I mean, what can I say? I gave it a 10 out of 10. Room of Mirrors. Um, this what does EG mean? Um, I don't even know what EG. I play EG. I don't know what EG means, but James' voice in this song, in Room of Mirrors, I don't know why, but like when I was, by the way, yesterday, I listened to the whole album in one sitting. I plopped this into my PS3, and I literally sat there for an hour and 17 minutes, because that's how long the album is, and I just listened to the whole thing. And when Room of Mirrors came on, it kind of made me a little bit emotional. I don't think I explain it. Like, I was listening to it, and then like, I kind of like, I was just like, damn. I don't know. It was a really emotional song. I don't even think it was like a deep emotional song. It probably was. But it was just James' voice. Like, it was so like beautiful. Like, I just can't, like, that's like the only way I can explain it. I gave them a 10 out of 10. Now for Inamorata. You know what? I'm saying it. This is my favorite song off the album. I freaking love this song. By the way, this song is 11 minutes long, which is their longest song. And if somebody in the comment section can like clarify this, I remember yesterday I clicked on a music video of Inamorata or something that involves this song, and then I saw a lot of Sabbath, Black Sabbath, and I'm like, what? So I don't know. Can somebody explain? Because I think I saw somebody say that it was a cover. They covered a Black Sabbath song. Now, I don't know. They might sound really stupid right now, because I saw a lot of Sabbath, Black Sabbath. It's a Black Sabbath cover. I don't know what this song has to do with Black Sabbath, so if somebody can like tell me what the hell that's about. But either way, it's a really good song. I freaking love it. And like, I had a lot to say about this song. I put 11 minutes of perfection. And it is. It's literally 11 minutes of perfection. It's so deep. And there's a part of the song where like the bass, you know, like it's a part of the song where like a bass comes in, and it's a beautiful bass part. I love when Metallica does that. I think they did that in Orion, where like Orion the song went, and like in the middle there was like a little part of like a little like bass part. Or, I don't know. It was a part. It was really good. But I do like that about Inamorata, is that there was a bass part, and I love bass. I actually want to get a bass. But yeah, that bass part was perfect. And another reason why I really like this song was because I can relate to the song a lot. From what I gathered of Inamorata, is it's like a song about James, or like it's like let's just put it in like your perspective, like in my perspective. It's like a song about a person who is like in love with a girl, or like a partner, and like you love them, she loves you more, but like you love this person, but they're like affecting you, but you don't want to let go of them. So like you still, I don't know how to explain it, but like I could relate to it a lot. And it almost made me cry. I'm not gonna lie. It got so deep. There was one part of the song where James, you know what? I'm actually, you know what? I'm gonna play it. Like, I'm gonna play it on the screen because it was so good. I'm gonna play it right now. Go ahead.
She needs me, but I need her more. She loves me, but I love her more.
All right, there you go. It made me so emotional. It was just like, it just went quiet, and then James' voice got all soft, and he was just like singing, and I don't know, man. Just, it almost made me cry. I almost teared up. And actually, I got pretty close to, because it made my eyes water. But it's, oh god, it's such a good song. But yeah, Inamorata, 10 out of 10. In my opinion, I think Inamorata is the best song on the album. Either that or Chasing Light. But yeah, that's basically it. And if you look over here, I gave the overall rating a 10 out of 10. A 10 out of 10 album, in my opinion. I'm not being biased at all. I just really like... Look, some people might say that this is the worst album they ever made. Some people might say this is the best album they ever made. Some people might say that this is their least favorite. Some people might say this is their most favorite album. But I've really enjoyed it. And by the way, this whole video is just my personal opinion. It's just what I think about these songs and what I think about the album. And I genuinely think that this is a 10 out of 10 album. And I want to make a Metallica album tier list in the future. And spoiler alert, my S tier albums that I put in S tier are Kill 'Em All, Justice, The Black Album, Ride the Lightning, and Master of Puppets. And those are 10 out of 10 albums. So does that mean, would I put 72 Seasons in the same category as those 5 albums? No, but I put them in A tier, for sure. I mean, nothing's better than Metallica's Big Five, you know what I mean? Like, nothing's better than that. But I freaking really do love this, and maybe it's in the moment, because maybe this is my first time ever experiencing a new Metallica album being released, because, you know, I really wasn't a fan of metal or rock music, or I wasn't really a fan of this genre back in 2016 when they released Hardwired. So maybe because this is my first time actually experiencing Metallica release an album, and they're my favorite band of all time, and like maybe that's the reason why like I'm giving it such a high rating. Maybe if I've been listening to Metallica for 40 years, I would have given it like an 8 out of 10 and probably put it in C tier. But I don't know, I really do enjoy this album. 10 out of 10 in my opinion. I'm very curious to see what other people think about it. But I can say it's better than these two. I can definitely say it's better than these two. But yeah, that's basically it. 17 minutes long this video is. So just for you guys, I'll do some editing. I'll put some background music. Obviously, I'm gonna have to put up the clip of, you know, the Inamorata song. So that's the end of the video, guys. Let me know what you guys think about it. But that's kind of it. Metallica's the best metal band. Literally, they are.